Hello everyone, I am Thief Clado 5 or Adam Clado 5, either or works. I'll be introducing, oopsies, my
I'll be right
Mercy
behind you.
build for resurrecting.
An deiner Seite.
I typically enjoy this build. It's great for sustain, it's great for keeping the team alive, being really annoying with it. Round 1, what I start off is Renaissance or with Death's Fate. Either or works, but if in this case, I'll be going for Renaissance. After resurrecting, take 2 in action. After successfully resurrecting, activates Valkyrie for 5 seconds.
You call it?
So if a teammate dies, just wait. If I res, I give out for 5 seconds.
Where was I? Where was this? Right.
I go for compensator, weapon grease, and armored vest. First round.
I am your remedy.
This won't earn you as much cash compared to Sides of Fate, but
I am
it will
here to
surely
support.
give you enough for round 2. Round 2, you'll be going for a first responder or Threads of Fate. In this case, first responder. If you have enough cash, I recommend getting Resurrection Rangefinder, which will increase your range by 10%.
I'm at the height of my
that.
performance. What happened to you?
Where was this?
There we go.
Right.
And you gain over health for yourself. Great
Do I
stop
have
point, great
to?
save people, great to clutch the game actually.
Amplifying your power.
Round 3 is not a power round, but you should have enough cash to actually get whatever you need. So, for example, items like icy coolant, multi-tool, still some new items, the first green items, and ironclad is great. You have enough cash, get talent modification modules. This build leans into rezzing every time you get the chance to, because this build typically you're constantly building cooldown reduction, so you're not going to be relying on like, oh, your own personal healing, oh, your abilities. You'll be relying on resurrection and constantly having that up if you can, and having time management, like time and timing when to res or when to not res or when to go in and res. So like
You
for
caught?
example, if I need to sell a point, but I'm gonna die, and like my teammate just dies last minute, right here, res as quick as
I
possible
am fully focused.
and get out of there. Keep them alive, obviously,
was this?
but if you can't keep them alive,
Right.
then
Here to assist.
it may be kind of it may sound selfish, but kind of
Checking in.
kindly will ditch them if you can't like keep them up. But if you have the whole team there, and oh no, like your tank dies, you can always rely on your other support
look good
to
at all.
support you while you go for the
Where
res.
was I? Where was this?
And don't be afraid to take risks.
Right.
I always do. I
An
always
deiner
res
Seite.
like in the most stupidest places. But does that come in handy? Yeah, sometimes. Will I die? Most likely. Will I succeed?
How are you still moving?
That's up to you and how you think it. But for me, I usually res pretty fairly easy.
Where was I?
Don't disappoint me.
I always tell my team to take corners,
Healing stream connected.
because taking corners is the easiest way for Mercy to res. But if you can't
By your
res
side.
during that time, because it's a pretty bad position, or if your abilities are on cooldown, and
Don't
it's like
underperform now.
not great for you to res, then just don't do it. Don't res unless the
My
game needs
duty
it.
is being done.
As for me, I go for every res. it's kind of like a mercy thing for me. But moving on to round 4, going forward, so that's a Fate or Triage unit is a good option. I'm gonna go for Slice of Fate here. I'm gonna sell my armored vest, and I'm gonna sell all my blue items to see how much I would get left over. By round 4, you should get about almost to 40k cash. I would instantly buy Highlight Accelerator because it's gonna benefit my Slice of Fate right here. I'm gonna buy Iridescent Iris if I have enough cash, and by then you should be already using majority of your cash already. I will go buy Icy Coolant, and then if I have leftover cash, I will buy armor. This is typically like what you get about 40. If you cannot get Icy Coolant, you can always go and buy Multi-Tool, and then buy with the leftover to 2500. You could buy armor, and then you could buy a weapon power, the green ones. This is typically what it is. So you should have 35% cooldown reduction already. So
Repairing
if I do
the
this,
damage.
imagine
I'm at the height
20
of
seconds.
my performance.
Where was I?
So as long as you could time
Right.
20 seconds, then you should be able to rev pretty often. But typically, if for example if the team is really divey, they go in all the time and they often die, you can res first, kind of wait a while. Make sure to tell your team that wait 10 seconds, because typically the spawn time is roughly 12 to 10 seconds, depending how who dies first and who dies second. So if my tank dies, then I'll res my tank first,
Let me fix you
and
up.
then I'll keep up tank for a little bit, move on to another support. If my support dies after, dies like 10 seconds after I just resurrected, I'll be like, okay, wait, tank, fall back. Like, give me seconds. Like, I have res in a bit, and I will res,
My duty is
and then
being
I'll
done.
keep the tank
I'm
and
here to
support alive.
support.
There was this white light.
Round 5, you should be earning pretty much 10k or above per round. You would go buy Martian Mender. If not, don't buy Martian Mender. Buy Vendadium's Injection, which at 100% ult charge gain 50 HP, 10% of weapon power, ability power, attack speed, cooldown reduction, and movement speed. This build
You need urgent care.
requires you to not use ult at all.
By your
'Cause
side.
right now, I have full ult, but
There was this white light.
my skill is at 18 seconds. So my res, I can pop off res every 18 seconds without using my ult. If I use my ult, then I would be probably doing about
I
21,
am your
roughly
remedy.
21 per res. But if you buy items such as Martian Mender, if you want, or items like Icy Coolant, right? Not great ability and weapon power stats, but you have 40% cooldown reduction plus the Vendadium. If we don't use ult, will be 50. You see this?
Here
15
I am.
seconds.
I will fix
Where
you.
was I? There was this white light.
And then they're gonna die. I'm like, oh wait, I have res again. Because it will take a while for them to res. I'll be like, res? Keep fighting.
Where was I?
I can fix that.
Right.
Time to connect the
Use your
dots.
ult for
Begging
only
for
when
attention.
situations come bad. So typically I don't ever use ult unless needed. So if to solve the point, to keep the team alive, to apply more
Let me see what I can do.
There was
I guess assistance, like for example, like damage boosting and healing, because you know you kind of have to rely on your team to stay alive, but like you kind of rely on how to do things on your own. So I will
How are
kind
you
of like
still
go off on
moving?
my own or do my own thing. It's okay to do that right here. You don't get ult charge when you res,
I'm on
because
fire.
Was this
you'll be in Valk.
light?
Let me take a
Right
look.
here I got my ultimate ready. My
I'm
guardian
here to
angels.
support.
I have my guardian angel roughly every 1 second. I res. Fly over here, heal him. Over
My
here.
duty is being done. Let
Yeah,
me
so
fix
Viridium
you
is
up.
like can come in clutch because it does give you additional stats bonus, but at the cost of the ult, which for this build I typically go for Viridium for this build because I won't be needing my ultimate because of how strong Mercy's output is. Some people say that Mercy isn't great. Some people say that she's good. I think that she's okay. She's not a great support, but she is good enough to be one. Good enough to um, support the team. But I would sell by round five. Not five. By round six, I would get um triage unit because you have 1 second a 1 second cooldown for your GA, so you'll be constantly healing more. Or I go for this power called Supply Surge, which when you reload with your staff, it grants allies affected by your beam 20% movement speed for 2 seconds, restores 50% ammo, and reduces the cooldowns of their abilities by 3 seconds. All their abilities by 3 seconds. Bubble, Self Bubble, Sleep, Sleep and Dart, Rock and Grasp, like any ability, reduces all their cooldowns by 3 seconds. So if I kept, I should have a lot of money already, but I can't get any more cooldown reduction than I can right now. So then typically what I would go for is I would not buy any more items, and I would just probably swap my probably keep icy coolant to maintain all the cooldowns in here. So I should still have 50.
This will just take a moment.
So
Here I am.
right here, if you can see, I did a little like
I'll make sure
quick
that doesn't scar.
like fast
I'm being
healing
attacked.
on them, which will reduce their cooldowns and make them move faster. Oh, over here is a good example. Right here, right? I'm pocketing these two. They get movement speed.
By your side.
Pocket these two. Oh,
I
my
can
bad.
fix that.
I messed up. Pocket these two.
I'm on fire.
Movement speed. I get it every 5 seconds.
Let me tend to that.
And then more movement speed. More cooldown reduction. This is great for
Begging
characters
for
like
attention.
Ana, Juno. Good for all your supports. Good for your tanks. You know, for Fortify,
My
Goblin
duty
Stand.
is being done. How
It's good
are
for
you still
Fire
moving?
Bubbles or JQ's Carnage. It's good for DPSs such as Soldiers, Biotic Field, or Helix Rockets, you know, or Freya's if you want to pocket Freya.
You called?
At the cost of all of this is at the cost
Healing
of
stream
your own
connected.
ultimate, but this build usually works. I enjoy this build a lot just because I can constantly res. Res is the most annoying thing that a player can use in Stadium. So
don't
like
look good at
constantly
all.
having res every 15 seconds, you're stalling the point for days. You'll be stalling the point for
I'm
days.
here to support. I'm on fire.
You get ult charge, not ult charge, you get overheal,
White light.
apply
I
a
will fix
cooldown
you.
reduction and movement speed, you know, keep flying. And then res again.
Where was I? Who was this? Right.
And then by round 7, if it gets round 7, I mean, you can just keep all these stats. I mean,
I'm
typically it does not
dinosaur.
matter like what you buy. This is the generic items that you would buy. Rangefinder, hard light accelerator, iridescent iris, Martian mender, vanadium, or icy coolant. You could trade icy coolant if you're dying a lot for ironclad, which whenever
How
you
are
use
you
an
still
ability,
moving?
you will gain overhealth. 50 overhealth. Nope, not 50. 25, right? 25 overhealth for
Here
for
I
the next 3
am.
seconds, which is fine. But at the end of this
My duty
day,
is
like
being
this
done.
build is typically build cooldown,
Don't look good at all.
buy a vanadium injection by round 5 or 4. Like prioritize getting cooldowns because you won't need a lot of weapon power or ability
Checking
power.
in.
Well, maybe ability power because
Feeling
your
more
resurrection
powerful?
is based on ability power. But this build is cooldown reliant. No using ults. Great for sustain. Great for survivability. Great to be annoying. Um, and I'll be off with this build. So having Renaissance, First Responder, Threads of Fate, Supply Search, or a Triage unit if you choose, with items Resurrection Finder, Highlight Accelerator, Iridescent Iris, Martian Mender, Vanadium, Ironclad, or Multi-Tool, or Icy Coolant. These are all the items that you really need for this build. I hope
I'm
you guys enjoyed
dinosaur.
this.
I'm at the height of my
I hope you guys
performance.
enjoyed this
Where was
build.
Who was this? Right.
If you have any other
Right.
questions, please ask me. Um, please like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification button. I try to post as much as I can. So thank you so much. I hope you guys all have a great day.